or not you liked him or, sang his praises, but he was going to get the message out. But my biggest issue is with his death, again, I recognize that he wasn't always the most likable person, but what we're not going to do is celebrate a man's passing, okay? Yeah, you didn't like his opinions. That's fine. You didn't like his tone or delivery. Well, that's cool too. You overall just didn't like him, didn't feel he was necessary, didn't feel like he brought much value, and maybe you felt he spread hate. Well, that's fine too. But what we're not going to do is get on YouTube or get on social media, Facebook, Twitter, IG. We're not going to actively and demonstrably celebrate the fact that this man is dead. I mean, particularly with black people, black people reached a new fucking low. That was low. That was hella petty. And to celebrate the fact that this man is dead, look, yeah. And then what's worst off, and it goes back to the title of this video, black people, particularly black so-called Christians, let me break it down for you. You know shit about karma. You don't know shit. You don't know a goddamn thing about karma. Let me tell you something. Karma is not your enforcer. Karma is not a hitman. Karma does not work for you. Karma is not something that goes after any and everybody you don't like. All right? That's not how karma works. First off, if you're a black Christian, why are you even mentioning the word karma? Karma isn't mentioned in the Bible. Okay? Karma is a Buddhist and Hindu term. Okay? If you're a black person who's Buddhist and Hindu, then I'll listen to you. Okay? Then you have every right to mention karma. But if you're a so-called Christian, you read the Bible, you're not going to find the word karma. Majority of the black people who use the word karma, first off, don't know shit about Buddhism or Hindu. Second off, they only use karma when something bad happens to someone they don't like. I mean, when a few years ago, when Chadwick Boseman died of cancer, how many of y'all said that was karma? And he was younger than Kevin Samuels. Now, one of you Negroes, especially y'all that love Black Panther and anticipating the sequel, now one of y'all said his death was karma. What about Nipsey Hussle? What about Pop Smoke? What about Young Dolph? They were tragically cut down in the prime of their lives. How many of y'all said karma? Okay. When Representative John Lewis announced he had cancer, terminal cancer, how many of y'all black Christians got on the internet talking about he's in God's hands, God's going to look after him, pray, everything is going to be okay. Y'all had no problem being Christian then. But let somebody like Rush Limbaugh announce he has cancer, all you see is karma, karma, karma. Karma this, karma that. Karma, y'all can't just mention karma whenever something bad happens to someone you don't like. That's just being petty. That's hands down, that's clue that you don't know shit about karma. That's not what karma is. And if you knew anything about Buddhism or Hindu, you would know there's a good thing they believe in good and bad karma. So when something good happens to someone that you may not like, do you still say karma? Someone you don't like on your job, your personal life, in the media, celebrity, whatever, when something good happens to them, they drop a dope album, come out with a great movie, get a big promotion. Do you say, hey, it happens because of good karma for them? They got all that money. They got that award. They got that new house. They got that new movie. They dropped a platinum album. Do you say good karma? No, you don't. I know you Negroes don't. But let it be someone you don't like and they die or they catch COVID or go through a divorce or a bad breakup or something bad or something tragic. If you don't like them, then you become an instant Buddhist. Then you become an instant Hindu and want to say the word karma. It must be karma. Y'all don't know shit about karma. You're giving karma a bad name, so stop that. Okay, just admit you don't like the person. You don't like Kevin Samuels. You didn't like the shit he said. You don't like his delivery. You don't like his tone. Whatever. That's okay. If you don't like someone in life, you don't have to like them in death. That's perfectly fine. don't like them in death. That's cool. But this man isn't even buried in the ground, and y'all are posting some of the pettiest, lowest shit I've ever seen celebrating this man's death. I swear black folk has just hit a new low. I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, my opinion is if y'all out there celebrating that hard, then there must be some credence to what you were saying. Maybe y'all feel triggered by what he said. Maybe y'all feel like he was talking about you. Keep in mind, y'all, yes, he said a lot of things. He had a lot of black women call into his show. But y'all seem to forget that initially he was saying the same, giving the same delivery to black men. Okay, it wasn't just him picking on black women or he hates black women. No, he was talking about black men, telling us, if we don't make a certain salary, we shouldn't date, or we can't be considered a leader if we don't make this money, or if we don't pay all the bills, or we're beta men if we do this, or stuff like that. Trust me, Kevin Samuels, he did not give a pass to the brothers, okay? He got on the brothers for weight, money, everything else you can think of. Then he transitioned and included more women, and that's when the uproar. When he was talking about guys, nobody was trying to cancel him. Nobody was circulating petitions trying to get Kevin Samuels' YouTube taken away, nothing. But when it came to the women, the black women, that's when he set the world on fire. And when you think about his subscribers, majority of his subscribers are women. The people that called in were women. And Newsflash, and I'm going to close out with this. Newsflash, I mentioned Nipsey Hussle. I mentioned Young Dolph. And just like them, y'all do realize that after the passing of Kevin Samuels, his YouTube subscription soared. More views, more subscribers. So he's physically not here. It doesn't mean his message just dies with him. Okay, you're still going to have people out there who are blatant supporters, both men and women. They're going to circulate his videos. His videos aren't going anywhere. Unless YouTube decides to terminate his channel, you're going to have people that are going to continue and fervently circulate his videos. That's not going to stop. It's not going anywhere. The messages that you hate, the messages you feel apply to you or whatever the case may be, they're not going anywhere. And again, I do want to reiterate the same I said at the beginning. I didn't agree with a lot of his messages. I really didn't. A lot of things he said, I wouldn't say that shit. And I don't believe in that shit. Every once in a while, I'll see a clip and I'm like, okay, Kev, I see your point. I agree with you there. I feel the exact same way about Dr. Umar, Steve Harvey, Derek Jackson. These are figures that I feel like are very controversial, very divisive, but occasionally they will say something. I'm like, you know what? You got a good point there. Logically, I understand your point. Logically, I'm feeling that and I'll share that. But we're not going to celebrate this man's death. Let's just stop that shit, okay? Just stop that shit. You don't like him? Cool. You ain't got to like him. It's okay not to like him. But don't be petty. Don't celebrate this man's passing. This man, it wasn't karma. He was in his early 50s and he died of a heart attack. I'm sorry, y'all. A black man dying of a heart attack, that's not a rarity. I don't know what planet y'all live on, but there's not a one of y'all listening to my voice right now that didn't have a father or a grandfather or an uncle or a cousin or a frat brother or someone that didn't die of that y'all know someone that died of heart disease. You just do. Is that prevalent? Heart disease among black men, is that prevalent? If you out there, you listen to me and you black, you knew someone that died of a heart attack. So what happened to Kevin Samuels was not a bolt of lightning from beyond. It wasn't a rare occurrence. He was a black man in his 50s. He died of a heart attack. Case closed. So in conclusion, everybody, do me a favor. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/ringside LLC. Go ahead and drop some comments. Make sure you hit that bell, receive the notifications. And again, make sure you subscribe. Thank you. And again, everybody, look, drop that karma shit. Unless you're a Buddhist or a Hindu, you're not a Buddhist or a Hindu, just call it what it is. Okay. Don't call it karma. Just say you didn't like the motherfucker and keep it moving. But we ain't got to celebrate death. We ain't got to be petty. So with that, thank you, everybody, and I will catch you next time.